Yeah, you traded in your terrible tantrum. Now you're thoroughly thronging the theme. I don't give two shits or half a fuck at the risk of sounding mean. So you straddled the sycophant and slobbered over several sad souls. I'm sure all the wide-mouthed whack jobs now will puff it up with pristine prose. I heard you thwacking the loser, and after gawking I found my stash. It was right where I had left it in a sack stuffed behind my dram. Who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck? Go blow a dime, squeeze some up the just to put it to the king innocently. Who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck? Go blow a dime, squeeze some luck to just to put it to the king bluntly. Who gives a fuck? But the jester has a unique position, last in line for his majesty's ear. Distinct among the court, I tell it to him straight, regardless of what the king wants to hear. I will bring in all his royal functionaries, with their opinions and reams of facts. Every blowhard, pond and crank and talking head and breathless fuming partisan hack. And there's the yammer of the moral crusaders, the cool bland technocrat, the bunk jargon piffle and hooey could drivel yet a king, he listens to all that. But who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck? Go blow a dime, squeeze some luck to just to put it to the king impatiently. Who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck? Go blow a dime, squeeze some luck to just to put it to the king earnestly. Who gives a fuck? I knew the king was getting restless. He confided to his groom of the stool. I wonder of the things of ordinary folks and the dominion over which I rule. So he summoned his best knight and his butler, his standard bearer and his herald of arms, the royal secretary and of course the jester to lend the trip his dispassionate charm. They all descended the castle staircase, down through the cold empty stone foyer. The king's entourage then crossed the drawbridge to explore the realm for the day. Who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck? Go blow or die, squeeze some luck, the jester put it to the king succinctly. Who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck? Go blow or die, squeeze some luck, the jester put it to the king with no hint of irony. Who gives a fuck? The sweep of the landscape was stunning as they moved briskly down the slope of the commanding heights of commerce where the dealers theorize and monetize hope. They passed a picture-perfect genteel estates to the brainstorm and data mines, beyond the labs that bottle lightning and dreams produced on assembly lines. Well, they make it to the depth of the valley, near the base of the towering spire, where the clerics, hawkers, artists, and peasants all toil merely to inspire. The king happens upon a place to rest at the outpost of humility. He is in attendance, I left to reflect on the fringes of his sovereignty. Who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck? Go blow a dime, squeeze some luck to just put it to the king plainly. Who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck? Go blow a dime, squeeze some luck to just to put it to the king simply. Who gives a fuck?